Hi guys! So I wanted to give you guys a VSG update. So I had my surgery on July 20th of 2017. It is now December 21st of 2017. No, it's December 23rd. The night before Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. So I wanted to give you an update. So I am now, let's see, July to August, August to September, September to October, November, December. I'm 5 months post-op. So I don't think about it a whole lot, which is why I have to sit and count. And that's a good thing. I didn't want this surgery to be like, something, excuse me, stupid emails. I didn't want it to be something that altered me so much. I mean, yes, I wanted it to help me lose weight because I wasn't losing weight. My weight had always gone up and down all my life. I was always a little bit thicker than my little sister. I was always, I just always weighed more. I was always bigger. I had bigger boobs, bigger hips. I was just a bigger girl. My sister is still a pretty tiny girl. She's probably, I don't know, like 120 pounds, soaking wet. And she was that girl in high school that like couldn't give blood because she didn't weigh 100 pounds. You know what I mean? So we were always very different in that way. But it's not as if I ever felt well, I guess there were some instances in my life where I felt like less than. I was always like Sally, the smart girl, you know. I guess they were trying to say Sally, the not as pretty as her sister and chubby. I don't know. But let's get back on track. I wanted this surgery to save my life because I knew that if I kept on going down the path that I was on, that I was going to die sooner than I wanted to, and that my life was going to be cut shorter than it should be. Bottom line. So I researched, I went to nutritionist, I started losing weight. My highest weight was somewhere between 368 and 363. That's just from looking back in my records. My weight prior to surgery, the day of surgery, was 322. So I did lose quite a bit of weight on my own with the help of the nutritionist at the Mickey Bariatric Center here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And I'm glad that I lost weight beforehand. My doctor didn't require me to go on any kind of like cleansing weird diets or anything beforehand. I just had to not eat solid food for I think like 12 hours before surgery. The first 2 days after surgery were really hard. Those days in the hospital, they were really hard. I was really uncomfortable because of the incisions and stuff. But other than that, it's really been a breeze. I have to admit that I kind of thought something was wrong with me because, you know, I was like, I haven't thrown up once since surgery. I haven't, I have had things that have made me go to the bathroom, like really heavy dairy items. Like I made some mashed cauliflower, and I put heavy whipping cream in it. Whoosh, right out. Ice cream, whoosh, right out. Other than that, I'm good. Nothing really makes me sick. I have to say, I don't really like beef very much. Ground beef, not so bad, but steak, it's just too hard for me to digest. So I might, like, if my wife and I go out to dinner and she gets a steak, I might take like one bite. Maybe two max. Excuse me. Let's see. So what else is going on with me at this point? My weight loss has sort of I've had some stalls. I've had some great weeks and some stalls. I haven't, the things that I kind of regret doing since my surgery, I wish I would have taken more photos to document my weight loss. I did take some photos, and I definitely can look back on older photos of myself and be like, whoa, I've lost so much weight. And definitely, like, I put on some winter coats this year, and I'm like, wow, I can actually put my arms into this. This is crazy. I'm wearing size 18 jeans, which is fantastic. At my highest weight, I was probably almost in a size 28, but I had gotten to the point where I wasn't buying jeans or fitted clothes anymore. I was basically in yoga pants for life. I still love my yoga pants, but it's nice to be wearing jeans again too. It's nice to have structured clothing on. The hair loss. It's definitely slowed down as far as my losing hair, but I've been keeping my hair short, which is okay, but part of me wants to grow it out, but I'm a little bit afraid to. Right now it needs dyed, and I'm actually afraid to dye it because I'm afraid that it'll get thinner. What the hair loss is from is just your body might not be getting as much protein as you should be getting, and you have to make sure that you're taking your vitamins. So my biggest piece of advice to anyone who is post VSG is take your vitamins. Take more than enough vitamins. I take my multivitamins twice a day. I take biotin twice a day. I get B12 shots at my doctor's office. I also take extra vitamin D. Just because, oh, sorry guys, I had a deficiency prior to my surgery. So, take your vitamins. That definitely will help. But I'm pretty convinced that the hair loss is going to happen one way or another. You're going to be in the shower and you're going to lose hair. I think having short hair, I probably lost less hair than someone that would have really long hair that's just going to fall out. But I definitely feel like the hair loss has slowed down. I'm not seeing big clumps of hair whenever I wash my hair in the shower anymore. I'm not seeing the thing that I remember. I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I'll be looking at my phone, and you know how there's a light on your phone, obviously, and I'll see little pieces of hair, and I'm like, what the? Yeah, so the hair loss is yucky. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. The biggest revelation for me post VSG surgery is dealing with the fact that I totally did not know prior to surgery that I had some type of an eating disorder all my life. I didn't know how much I medicated myself with eating. I didn't know how much I treated myself with food. I didn't know how much I rewarded myself with meals. I didn't know how much I rewarded myself with candy or Starbucks or treats or chicken sandwiches or French fries or dipping sauces, or I didn't know how much I rewarded myself, oh, you just got done shopping. You deserve to go through the drive-thru. Oh, you had a great week at work. You deserve a package of Milanos. Oh, you don't feel good. You deserve a pint of Ben and Jerry's, Or, I don't feel full enough. I'm going to go and have some more chicken from dinner. I don't feel full enough. How about another spoonful of mashed potatoes? And learning to find different ways to treat myself, and learning to find different ways to reward myself, and learning that, or just grappling with the fact that I was doing that and realizing that that meant that I had an eating disorder was weird for me, because I never thought I had an eating disorder because I wasn't purging. I was definitely binging at times in my life, but I was never binging and purging. I went through stages. I had lost a lot of weight, and I would like not drink water for a whole day to fit into a particular pair of jeans. I definitely experimented with using, what do you call that? Not stool softeners, but like X-Lax. I didn't do it enough to even know what the wordage is. The wordage. Yeah, so I did stuff like that, but never consistently. So I thought, yeah, I've never had an eating disorder, but I did. I did. And I just didn't know it. So I think that this past 5 months has been a lot of growth. I've learned these things about myself. I've lost weight. I love it. I love that I've lost weight. I can sit, right now I'm sitting with my legs in Indian style, crisscrossed underneath me. And it's wonderful. I haven't been able to do that in years. I can see parts of my body that I used to not being able to see. I was used to not being able to see, like my feet and my vagina when I look down. Yeah. Oh, you guys know. If you're losing weight too, you know what I'm talking about. I see my waist again, and I see my butt again. And, I didn't realize that my body had just become this big blob. I still loved my body, but I had become a blob, and I was uncomfortable, and I was unhappy. And this tool has allowed me to reshape myself. One of the other things that I will kind of go off on a tangent about, but only for a short period of time, is social media. Whether it be YouTube YouTube, not so much. I've definitely not really felt the pressure from. But Instagram, although I will never stop following people that I'm following on Instagram. I love it. I think it's great. I love the before and after pictures. I love people sharing what foods have made them successful. I love all those parts about it, but I have to say, and also like local support groups and Facebook pages and stuff like that, seeing people that have had really dramatic weight loss and feeling like, oh my God, I'm not losing fast enough, and oh my God, what am I doing wrong, and all that stuff. I felt like such shit for an entire week before I went to my last doctor's office, because I was convinced that my doctor was going to yell at me because I wasn't losing as fast as people that I saw on social media. My doctor was like, "You're doing great." And I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I didn't know that. My doctor was like, "You've lost like 40 pounds since your surgery." And yeah, I've lost 40 pounds since my surgery. I am in size 18 jeans. I am about 260. I feel great. But, I see other people and I'm like, oh, they're like under 200 pounds. But it's like, you got to remember, they didn't start where you didn't start. I don't know if you guys know this about me. I just turned 49 years old. A lot of people that I'm seeing on Instagram are like in their 20s and their 30s, and it's easier for them. When you're younger, it is easier for you to lose weight. Your body's just different. I also have a lot of underlying health conditions like fibromyalgia and very significant arthritis and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a collagen disorder. These things help me. These things deter me, just the opposite of help, from exercising the way that I would really like to. I can still exercise, but not the way that I would really like to. I also suffer from depression and anxiety, and sometimes those things halt me from doing things that I should. The one thing that is consistent is that my stomach won't let me overeat. So I'm still losing weight because of that, even if I don't exercise for 3 or 4 weeks. But the new year is coming, and I'm going to be exercising more. Once all this frigging Christmas stuff is over, Christmas is really stressing me out, but I'm just going to get through it and enjoy it and wait until it's over. And when it's over, it's going to be me focused. I'm going to focus on getting to the gym several times a week. I'm going to focus on taking exercise classes that I haven't taken before. I'm going to focus on doing things that I've wanted to try for a long time, like Pilates and more intermediate yoga classes. I take a lot of beginners yoga classes. I'm going to take more swim classes. I'm going to do other forms of exercise, hiking. I might try cross-country skiing. There's a lot of things that I really want to try to do. So I guess that's like the best update I can give. Let me know if there's other things you'd like to know about my 5-month progress. If you have questions, anything like that. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. I don't just talk about my VSG surgery or weight loss or exercise. I also talk about body positivity. That's how my channel started. I also talk about makeup. I also talk about nail stuff. So I also sometimes just talk about like taking care of my house. My new marriage. I'm a newlywed. My wife and I will be celebrating our first anniversary on January the 9th. So I talk about a wide array of things. Let me know what you'd like to talk about. If you can, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. All the thumbs up help me support my channel. If you'd like to watch other videos I have, please do that. Like I said, I put out lots of content. It's very difficult to have like a channel for just my VSG stuff and just my makeup stuff and just my nail stuff. Although I have thought about doing that, I am just keeping it all combined. So if you're not into makeup, that's fine. Just don't watch those videos. But I will be making videos like this. I love you guys. Have a extremely wonderful Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If you have just finished celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you. Whatever other holidays you celebrate, have a wonderful time with family and friends and enjoy some food. Love you guys and talk to you very, very soon.